beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Tamara and I am so excited to have you along for the journey. So let's go ahead and jump into today's motivational minutes. Today's topic is 5 questions to ask yourself on your self-love journey. So we've been talking about love this month, and I thought that it would be perfect to end this series by asking yourself some questions that will help you move forward in your journey. I'm a huge fan of journaling, so I think that these are also some great prompts that you can use for your journaling time. So the first question to ask yourself is, how do I define love? And this is where we started at the beginning of this series, really understanding what is love. What is love to you? In order to really experience something, you need to have an understanding of what it is. And once you have that understanding, then you can experience it in a safe and healthy way. How I define love may not be how you define love, but I go to God on that. So He is my teacher. He is my instructor. The second question to ask yourself is, how have I experienced love in the past? I always say take inventory. We need to take inventory of our lives. We are carriers of the experiences that we have throughout our lives. You may have only known love as trauma or deceit or abuse, and because of that, your actions reflect what you have experienced. Thankfully, that is not always the case, but for many people that is. You also may have only experienced love that was easy or appeared to be always happy. This is why, again, you need to start with that first question. How do I define love? And then once you move on to how have I experienced love in the past, you are now able to discern, was that love or was that not love? Question number 3, how do I show myself love? And I want us to go beyond surface level here. So not just I get my nails done on a weekly basis, even though, sis, get your nails done on a weekly basis if that's how you show yourself love. But self-care is so much deeper than these superficial things, Educating myself on things that are important to me is my way of showing myself self-love. Being intentional about rest is another form of self-love for me. Telling myself the truth, which is not always easy, and correcting myself is showing myself self-love. Having people in my life who I trust that I can receive correction from, again, not always easy, is another way of how I show myself self-love. So really dig deep here. Again, it all goes back to, how do you define love? Number 4 is, how do I give love? And I think that this is so important because what we put in, we put out. I know some people wouldn't include a question like this on a list about self-love, but again, it goes back to my understanding of love. And I mentioned this in the original video and went deeper in the blog post, but love is not self-seeking. And that doesn't mean that I never do anything just to make myself feel good or just to enjoy something, but that I have a purpose. Everything is connected to my purpose. Even how I feel about myself, even how I show up for myself is connected to my purpose. So self-love never ends with me. So for me, it is important to understand how I give love out to the world. And number 5, is my self-love unconditional? We love us some conditions, don't we? I don't think I truly understood unconditional love until I got married. But as I reflect back, I think that it's important to have unconditional love of self. So no matter the mistakes, no matter what I perceive to be flaws, do I still have love for self? Because if I don't, then I run the risk of sitting in that mistake or sitting in that flaw, and I start to build my identity on that. We spoke about identity during this series as well, but having unconditional love motivates you, inspires you, empowers you to continue to move forward, to continue to seek change and transformation for self and for the world. So those are 5 questions you can ask yourself on this self-love journey. If you want more, then go to the blog at tamarajmorris.com. So thank you so much for tuning in for another motivational minute. I hope you've been encouraged. As always, don't forget to like this video, share it out with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, peace, love, and light.